Hi and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to Heatherroseup. I am Heather. This is a collab video where I will be sharing my favorite crock pot recipe. So if you'd like to see what my favorite recipe along with the participants' favorite recipes are, keep watching. Okay, so I'm really excited about this collab. I swear I say that in every collab that I do, but each time I do one, the next one gets even better than the last one. My favorite season is fall, and when you think of fall, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of fall cooking? For me, it's crock pots. I love crock pot recipes in the fall because it's starting to get cooler out and you think of chilies and soups and things like that. But also the convenience. Kids are going back to school, especially this year. I'm going back to work after not working for almost 6 months because of the pandemic. And I'm going to be short on time and stressed and all that. So to be able to put something in the crock pot and then come home and it be done, that's the way to go this fall. And to have some recipes that might be point friendly is always nice also. Before I get started into discussing what I'm making, I want to thank Danielle from the channel Danielle Nicole for inviting me. She is hosting this collab. She's a sweet, wonderful woman who has a great channel. I love her channel. She has great grocery hauls. If you haven't seen her channel yet, make sure you go check it out. I have a link to her channel in the description below. And along with her link, I have links to all of the other participants' channels in the description box below as well. So we're gonna have a lot of great crockpot recipes that I'm really excited. I'm excited to see what everybody else is making. And again, I know I say that every collab, but it's true. These collabs are great because it gives you more than just one recipe. It gives you a whole wealth of knowledge of different recipes. So I will be making white chicken chili. And when I first thought of my favorite crock pot recipe, I thought of a recipe that I make all the time, and that's chicken ranch tacos. But then I thought about how ridiculously easy and simple and quick that recipe was, and it would literally be like a 2-minute video if I did that. And so I decided to do a different recipe and then use that recipe as my bonus recipe. But for the main recipe that I will be making white chicken chili. This recipe everybody in my family loves. My daughter is not a fan of regular chili, so I sought out a recipe that maybe she would like a creamier chili, and this white chicken chili is approved by even her. I found this recipe a couple of years ago on the website called The Chunky Chef, appropriately named, I like it. And in the description box below, I will have a link to that recipe as well. I want to mention that the white chicken chili ends up being 1 smart point on both purple and blue, and only 2 smart points on green. So this is definitely a smart point friendly meal. And then the chicken ranch tacos are also very low in smart points. That recipe ends up being 1 smart point on both blue and purple, and then 3 smart points on green. I think you're really gonna like this recipe, but let's get started and I will show you how it's made. So the first thing on the list of ingredients is 1 chicken breast. I like to bulk the recipe up and give it some added protein, so I do 2 chicken breasts. Obviously, if you're following green, you'll want to input that or omit the second chicken breast. So 1 or 2 chicken breasts. The next ingredient is 1 yellow onion diced, 2 15-ounce cans of northern beans, drained and rinsed, 24 ounces of chicken broth, 1 15-ounce can of corn or a bag of frozen corn. I prefer frozen. 2 4-ounce cans of green chilies. I use mild. You can, I believe the recipe calls for 1 spicy or 1 hot and 1 mild. My daughter is not a fan of spicy food, so I do try to minimize the heat in this recipe. A small handful of chopped cilantro. This I will be putting in the chili, but then I will chop some more for garnish to be put on top of the chili once it's done. And then this spice mixture is 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 3/4 teaspoon of oregano, and then also 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder. And then the recipe does call for 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, which I omit. And then 2 cloves of minced garlic. I'm using the jarred stuff, and I'm not sure if this is exactly 2 cloves. I measure garlic as, you know, I just add it till my heart says it's enough. And these are the last 2 ingredients. Now these ingredients will not be added until the first section of the ingredients have cooked for about 3 to 4 hours on high. And then you add these ingredients and they cook for another 15 to 30 minutes. So the last two ingredients are 4 ounces of reduced fat cream cheese and 1/4 cup of fat-free half and half. Now I'm going to put all of this on top of the chicken breast in the crock pot. Okay, so you're going to want to let the first half of the ingredients cook for about 3 hours. Once that's done, you'll want to take the chicken out and shred it. As you can see in the video here, my lovely husband took over at this point and he added the cream cheese and the fat-free half and half, and you'll want to let this part of the chili cook for another 15 to 30 minutes. And the finished product. I wish you guys could smell this. It smells so good. And you can top this with anything that would go good in like a taco soup. And I'm gonna add my toppings. Oh, that would be my husband's hand again. I'm gonna top mine with some cilantro, which is 0 added points. A dollop of fat-free Greek yogurt, which is also 0 added points. And like 1/8 cup of fat-free cheddar, which also is 0 added points. But the part that I do love in this that does have points is avocado, so I'm going to weigh that. So I'm going to put this on my scale. I will zero this out. I'll change it to grams because 26 grams of avocado is 1 smart point. Okay, we are at 26 grams of avocados, and this is already a low smart point meal, so if you want to splurge for the extra points in cheddar or real sour cream, you know, it's worth it. I just don't have enough points for today, so this is what I'm going with, and it's still really good. Actually, I think this needs a little bit more cilantro because I am that person that likes cilantro a lot. Okay, the bonus portion of this collab. This recipe is super quick, super easy. It was just too easy to put in the collab as the main recipe, and I felt like it just wasn't enough. But it is so easy and so good that I still wanted to share it with you. So this recipe is chicken ranch tacos, and what I love about this recipe is it is so versatile. Tonight we are having chicken ranch taco salads. Actually, my husband and I will be having them, and my children will probably put their taco meat in a taco or burrito of some sort. So this is it. These are the ingredients. I have 3 chicken breasts, and 2 of them are smaller. So you can use 2 to 3 large chicken breasts, and the recipe also calls for a packet of ranch seasoning and a packet of taco mix. We actually make our taco seasoning, but a regular packet of taco seasoning will work, and we make this recipe so often that we buy the ranch seasoning in bulk. Just a heads up, this recipe does not taste like ranch at all. So if you don't like ranch, I definitely still recommend this recipe. It just gives it extra flavor, and it's just a little bit more than just taco seasoned chicken. So a packet of ranch seasoning, a packet of taco seasoning, and 1 cup of chicken broth. So you'll just pour the chicken broth on top. You will use the one envelope of ranch seasoning, and to be honest, I don't even measure this anymore. I just kind of sprinkle enough on top to coat the chicken where it looks to be the equivalent of 1 envelope. And the taco seasoning, same thing. And then I will close up my crock pot and turn it on high. And I will cook this for a few hours. If you are doing it from frozen, which you absolutely can do, it'll take a little longer, obviously. So I will come back when this is all done and show you what it looks like and start shredding it. Okay, so the lighting is not that great, but this chicken has been in my crock pot for about 3.5 hours, and I broke it up a little bit in between to let it cook a little bit more evenly and get the flavors in there more evenly. But now I'm going to take my meat claws and shred this up, and I'll show you what that looks like when I'm done. Okay, so this is shredded up, and I use these meat claws. They're great for shredding meat. If you don't have meat claws, you can use forks. So I bought these on Amazon, but it's really nice because you can, and I'm trying to have my daughter record this while I show you how these work, but it basically just shreds the meat up pretty effortlessly. And when you serve this, it is very liquidy, so you will want to serve it with tongs or a slotted spoon. But this is a simple, quick and easy crock pot recipe that is, again, it's super versatile. You can make enchiladas, tacos, burritos, salads, etc. So the possibilities are endless. So I hope you enjoy this recipe. If you try it out, leave it in the comment section below and let me know what you think. So that's it for this collab. I hope that you enjoy these recipes. If you do end up trying them, leave a comment in the comment section below. I'm curious to know if you like them. Again, thank you, Danielle, for hosting this collab, and make sure you check out all of the participants in the description below. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you continue to follow my journey. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.